welcome to Always Looking Up. I'm your host, Lisa Moore, and this is our annual end of the year Christmas season Happy Holidays Fireside Chat. This year we're going to do the story of the Glass Angel. My whole life I have had wonderful, beautiful Christmases. Most of them have been Christmases to remember. We didn't have a lot of money, but we would still decorate the house for Christmas every year, and the tree became a magical wonderland for me as a child as I took my dolls and played with them under the tree with the twinkling lights, and it was like my fantasy was just transported to a magical fairyland. And I learned the power of giving, and I learned the story of Christmas. I've had many wonderful Christmases. When I was a kid, I was like any other kid. I would drive my parents crazy for something that I just had to have. And one year when I was 6 years old, it was go-go boots. 6 years old and I had to have go-go boots. I would check the presents into the tree and shake them just to see if any of them could possibly be the magical go-go boots that I wanted. Well, I don't know how my parents did it. My mom actually found me a pair of little white boots. I guess I thought they were go-go boots. I was so happy and so proud about them that I put them on and I didn't take them off all day long. Marched around on the wooden and linoleum floors and just pranced around. Another year, when I was about 9 years old, I begged my mom for a doll called Dancerina. She's a very special doll, a big doll. She's about 1.5 feet tall. And she was a ballerina with beautiful blonde hair of gold. And she had a little crown on her top of her head, and you could push the button on the crown and hold her by the top of her crown, and she would pirouette and do all kinds of beautiful moves under your hand. You could pose her any way you wanted to pose her, and she would do her lovely dance. I had to have that doll. Of course, as I grew up, some Christmases were not all that great, like the one where my entire family contracted food poisoning from bad eggnog. That was certainly not one for the record books, but it was still a beautiful Christmas and one that I will always remember. My family always made Christmas special, even when my parents got sent overseas to the Middle East. They actually made sure that I could come over and visit them that first Christmas they were gone, and then the next Christmas we met each other halfway in London for a very special Christmas in London. That year, it was the year before I got married. Last year, though, wasn't a very special year. It was like the perfect storm had happened in my life financially. And it looked like there wasn't going to be a Christmas at all. That was something I wasn't used to. Even when my husband and I didn't have a lot of money, we still managed to find money to have a good Christmas for us and the kids, especially the kids. But last summer, no matter what I tried or what I did, it seemed like that there wasn't going to be any Christmas. The money just wasn't there. I'd had a job that was supposed to start, and it didn't start. I was so hurt and so broken up, feeling that I had let my kids down. Unbeknownst to me, my young 16-year-old daughter, who's been working since she was 15, got a friend of hers to take her to the drugstore. And while she was at the drugstore, she bought a small gift for me, my husband, and my son. she came home as proud as she could be and handed me her little wrapped gift. She didn't realize it, but I was almost in tears, because to me it was such a beautiful gesture, because I felt like I had let her down. I had worked so hard to make her 16th birthday wonderful, her summer wonderful. I had done all these things, but here we came with Christmas. I opened her beautiful gift, and inside the box was this beautiful, tiny glass angel. I looked at it and I wanted to cry, because I knew that she'd used almost all the money that she'd made, to get all of us those gifts. But in my heart, I also knew that she knew, finally, what Christmas was all about. And that touched my heart even more. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season. Hope your new year gets started off on the right foot. I look forward to seeing you in your videos next year. I look forward to doing videos with you. And until the next time, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at LJM Media Productions, and always looking up.